Using some of the knowledge that we gained earlier about having the doors open, I did leave 2 doors open when I fired these bricks. So we were able to get black bricks from blue clay and red bricks from red clay. I do want to use these for more decoration type things, but then all these fire clay bricks we'll be using for making coke ovens. So we're going to deal with that first. All these are still really hot. I'm curious if I can put them in the water or if that would make them not good. Just try a little bit. Okay, it's fine. Nice. Oh man, look at this. This looks so cool. Alright, I'm gonna pull these out. These bricks look awesome. Oh yeah, that looks so good. I'm definitely going to build another little area over here for making the chromium stuff and the sulfuric acid stuff. I also want to do dyes over here. Very excited. Definitely using those bricks for that. It looks so cool. At first, kind of, we need to do these coke ovens. And we are going to not use oh goodness. Whoa, what are you doing here? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It spawned in my wall. I guess I need to light up the outside of the wall as well. But we are getting rid of the refractory bricks. So that's 4. So I do need to go ahead and move this. Let's go ahead and get this coke. Oh my goodness. Get. Oh man. I really need to go ahead and move this, but there we go. Okay, we can kind of fake it a little bit right now. I want to move it in pieces because it's a little confusing to make. So if I can just move the door and then slowly build it, I think that would be nice. Oh man, we're gonna need so many more. I've got a couple more stacks, but dang, yeah. So yeah, really need a lot of flint, man. Flint has been where I've been stumbling. I would really like a temporal gear for all this nonsense you're putting me through. It would also be nice if there's like a critical hit system. Like that should have been a crit. So coming through here is where the path will be. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little close to the bees. Move it over just a smidge. Alright, let's move this first. Okay. Alright, that has been moved. That's great. What if I did move this over by 1? Because I don't think it 100% needs to be this far out. That goes past, and then this comes in. Perfect. We're getting there. So we have the 5 coke ovens. Well, the base is for 5 coke ovens. We now need a lot more fire clay bricks and a bunch of iron hatch doors as well. All right, we only have a stack and a bit of fire clay bricks left. Let's just see how many more we can get out of here. But honestly, we're probably gonna need to go flint hunting. Yeah, we're only getting 40 out of this, so we need to go flint hunting. And honestly, clay hunting, I do know where a bunch of red clay is. And since that's the most common, I'll probably use that to make the fire clay bricks. I really need to go on a kind of on an adventure to try to find some more flint. Flint does not show up on your prospecting pick because theoretically it's very common. But honestly, I found most of my flint just from rocks in the ground, so I'll probably just go around doing that. But I would like to go ahead and get some steel started. I did put a little torch over here. We've got 48 coke so far. But I do think it would be good to go ahead and get another batch of steel started. All right, it does look like we've got some good wins again. I'm in the process of getting all of these blooms processed, and I had a lot of really good wins there for a while, but then they died off, but they're coming back. So I don't really have enough iron to start smithing. I've only got 8, 9, 10, I think. I might have 12. Let me just double check. No, I've only got 9. So what I did do was I made another iron anvil, which ate up a huge chunk of my iron, because I wanted to be able to process the steel ingots on the helve hammer. So now I've got a iron anvil in here. It went much faster now that I remembered what you have to do, like smashing it with the hammer a little bit. It didn't take near as long as the first one did. I think I'm gonna pause everything to try to process this process this iron while we have the winds. And then after these winds die down, I'll go on a flint hunt so we can continue the steel making, or fire clay making. Look at this! Fruit tree! I've never seen them full of fruit. This is amazing. So they're not ripe yet. Look how much fruit's on there. That's so much. That's really cool. I'm really excited. I know I've marked a few other ones, but I'm really excited to see how the fruit trees turn out. And I don't know, I probably want to try to make an orchard closer to base of all the different types of fruit trees. Just not something that I've done yet. And that might not happen in this world, because when the new update comes out, I am planning to start a brand new world at that point. And I just don't know if winter will come back around, because these fruit trees need to winterize. They need to, vernalize? They need to go through one winter before they produce fruit. So I'm not sure I'll be able to do it in this playthrough, but it would be really exciting to do it next playthrough. I would like to try to, I should be able to, before the update hits, experiment with picking the fruit and cooking with the fruit, probably making pies with it. I'm interested to see how long the fruit lasts, because berries, they go bad super quickly, which is great for making rot. So if my berries turn into my rot farm, that's totally fine if I can use the fruit trees to continue keeping fruit in my diet. So very, very excited about that. What I'm doing right now is I'm going south. I need to check on all my resin trees down here. I'm also going to cut a bunch down for firewood, try to run low on charcoal. Also, this area is very gravelly, so I'm hoping there'll be a lot of flint on the ground, because we just need stupid amounts of flint at this point. Excited to start recording. because there is a bear over here, right where I need to be going. So what I'm going to try to do is get its attention. Oh, I know it's over here. Because I want to get it before it gets me, right? I want to get its attention and try to lure it over to my path area. Come on, I know you're in here. Oh my god, this is really scary. Like, I don't want to do other things. Well, I know there's a bear so close. Ooh. Oh, I do have this traitor marked. Okay. Do I just start cutting down trees and wait for it to murder my face? I'm gonna try to keep my camera facing the tree line. Okay, I need to mark this resin tree. Don't murder me while I'm doing this, please. Yep, there goes. Oh, no, okay. All right, no. Oh, it was just a spider. We're fine. Oh, God. You can make shears that trim the leaves a lot better than the axe does, and I do that at home when I'm doing my tree farm to make sure I get enough seeds to repopulate my tree farm, but I just didn't feel like picking it up on my way out here. Because my goal here really isn't to get seeds, it's to get resin and to get wood for the charcoal pit. I'm just clearing out some leaves to check for resin and for visibility for potential bear. Oh, oh, told you. I told you there was a bear. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, oh, there it is. Okay. I need to get to a better place to fight it. Oh my god. Are there two? It kind of sounds like there might be two. I'd love to fight it here. Or them. Also getting brighter. They might have ran off after getting hit a couple of times. Sometimes they do that. Oh my goodness. My heart's still going from that. That was very startling. There's also not as much flint as I expected to be able to find down here. It could just be because it's andesite and it's harder, like the flint stones don't look that much different, so I might want to go to a sandstone or go up north to the granite area. There's a little bit more of a difference because I think this part down here, this, let me switch this to everything. I think, yeah, there's just a huge mountain. I forget what's down here though. This took forever to dig. Forever. But it's worth it because you can just run straight through a mountain, which is very, very nice. Oh, yeah, I got this marked already. Perfect. For some reason, I feel like flint is found closer to water. That could just be in my head. I do need to get up and go do adult things. I need to move the laundry from the washing machine to the dryer. I need to start the dishwasher. I need to vacuum the bedroom. I've got a kitten on my lap right now. And so I think I'm just going to use that as my excuse to play more video games for a little bit longer instead of doing adult stuff. There's a lot more flint here. Maybe flint is more prevalent in the grassland areas. Kind of keeping my eye out for high fertility to make the terra preta, since we found out that it allows you to make double terra preta instead of just one at a time. I'm jumping around to like look over the grass. It's definitely hurting my stamina a little bit. Let's see what kind of guy this is. Oh, another treasure trader. He's just a little far. Oh, you can buy temporal gears? Holy cow, that's not bad. 6 gears for a temporal? Shoot, if I have my temporal gears, or my normal gears, I'd do that. Okay, give me 2 seconds, my dude. That's really cool. I'll need to check that treasure trader that's closer to me to see if they're selling temporal gears as well. Oh, that looks like such a fun cave. Let's just prospect it a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm definitely gonna die in here. Alright, we're going. We're not doing cave stuff right now. We're not doing cave stuff. That's not what this adventure's about. Stay on track. Gotta focus up, man. Focus up. I hear a wolf. We're straying pretty far from the path, which I'm not super excited about. Just kind of curious what's down here. This looks like a good area over here to look for some flint. It's pretty flat. I'm not gonna get the crops because that's not part of the game plan right now. Yeah, lock in on flint. Ooh. Ah, just peat. I thought that was high fertility for a second. I do want to poke in here just for a second. Nope, oh, nope, 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 nope. Not doing it right now. We got too much in my inventory to deal with that right now. Alright, I think we need to start going back before we get in trouble. Oh, it's trouble down there. Maybe this wasn't such a good place to look for flint after all. I guess it's too bushy to really see. There's too many birch bushes. Surprised there aren't fish in here, though. That is something I'm really excited for the next update, is fishing. I love fishing in games. I've been IRL fishing like once before. It was okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna head back home to drop off all of the wood and stuff, go ahead and turn it into firewood, and then I think I'm gonna go north to where it's granite. So take the translocator north, because I think the flint's gonna be easier to spot. As you see, it's just for the andesite, it just looks too similar. Are we heading in the right direction? We are not. Ooh, interesting. I might just take this loop just to see what's over here. All right, get rid of those. All right, so we do have 1 stack of flint. Fantastic. We'll just follow this around through the pine trees, I suppose. But I should try to do some prospecting while we're out here. Oh, wow, that looks so cool. The trees, I guess they're still orange up there because it's cold. You see the snow? Whoa, look at this beautiful maple. Crimson maple. Is this a different type of maple? Can I get seeds? It's so pretty. Ooh, is that it? Crimson maple seed. Yes, sweet. Let's see if I can get a second one. Right, I'm not sure if I can get a second one from here. I would like to try to. All right, well, I chopped down all of the branches. Let's see if we got any more. Ooh, yes, we did. We got a couple more. Fantastic. All right, we'll definitely be able to continue planting those at base. I think it'd be really cool to have one. I've got a nice little oak tree in the center of my base. I think it'd be really cool. Oh, there's more. Okay. So I didn't have to de-leaf that entire one. That's fine. I'd like to have a couple centerpiece trees in the middle of the base. Oh, bear, 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 2 bears. 2 bears. 2 bears. Oh, geez. 2 bears. Nowhere close to my road. I don't know if they're still following me, but they probably are. Yes, I heard one grunting behind me. Uh-oh. We might be gone now. Can I turn around? Nope. Still going. Still going. How deep's this water? Not deep enough. Oh, God. Ooh, go chase this goat. I saw some flint back there. There's no way I can stop and get it. Oh, God. This looks like some deep water. Yes, kind of. Not really. Okay. Woo! All right, where am I? Where am I? I'm here. I need to go east. Ooh, I hear bees. Wow, that's crazy. That's the first time I've heard bees without, like, changing my sound settings. That's a wolf. Now we are back on track to head home. All of the piglets have grown up, so we need to go ahead and cull the herd again. First, I want to find the Gen 4 guys. These 2 are Gen 4. I'm going to try to use the cleaver again. Oh, it worked on that one. It's not the one I was aiming for, but it worked. And then I do want... I'm going to go ahead and close the doors real quick. Okay, this is Gen 4. Let's wait until that one leaves. Ah, okay. All right. So that was, I feel like, a lot better for everyone involved. Painless. No panic. All right, so we have 1 Gen 5 boar, Gen 5 boar, sow, boar, sow, boar. All right, so we do need to get rid of some of these boars. You have to be, like, right on top of them. Why isn't this working? There we go. The hitbox is really weird. See if I can't figure out exactly. These are both... Okay, so you're a boar. Get him! What? What is happening? What? Oh, jeez. What's going on? Hold on. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. I need to test a few things. Okay, so I've got one boar, two sows, another boar. Okay, so if I get rid of this boar. All right, so what I did for that one is I right clicked and then left clicked. It seemed to work. I think this is everybody that we want to keep out here. One boar, 1, 2, 3 sows. So everybody in here, we can process. All right, right, then left click again. I don't know why. Doesn't really make sense. I don't think any other tools work like that. If I just do left click, nothing happens. If I just right click, nothing happens. But right, left, got it. I can't tell you. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. I'm wondering if it would have worked on the Gen 3 ones then. Oh shoot! Oh frick! Sorry. Accidentally stabbed it with my knife. I wonder if it would have worked on the Gen 3s. I just didn't do the right-left click. That'll be interesting to test in the future. So let's see what we got. We got almost a stack and a half of red meat. That's pretty great. Ooh. We're just gonna let these spoil. I'm gonna get you guys some fresh veggies. All right, here we go. Go ahead and get them starting to eat. I think this is gonna fill up one of my, yes, perfect, which means I need another barrel. Our goal for this leather is to get sturdy leather. So we've got the chromium, but we still need to do lime first. So we'll do lime to get the scraped hide, and then I need to put it in a cooking pot. Interesting. So I do want to use this area for that kind of stuff that I've started building up here. I love these bricks. They look so cool. I'm thinking about having I might extend this out a little bit more to have a little L-shaped area with an overhang. But for now, we do need to get these started. I think 12 is the max. Yeah. I had a little flood over here. So once this is done, I'll be able to transfer the borax stuff into that one, and then I can remove this barrel, fix this flood, and then everything can move back into place. That's similar to what I had to do over here. And I think I need to do some strong tannin over here again. Now we got a bunch of fat and bones to deal with, and the meat, but let's put these up first. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? I kind of like the parsnips. Yeah, so we're just going to have a nice little cooking session. Before I tell you the problem I ran into, I want to just kind of show you the little tanning area that I made. I've got a barrel for the sulfuric acid and another barrel for the chromium sulfate. I've got the recipes up here: water, salt, pepper, sulfur, powdered sulfur. And then for this, it's sulfuric acid, crushed chromium, and then chromium salt, 3 chromium sulfate, and then, what is this called? Scraped hide. So I got a bunch, and I was trying to do it, right? And so I've got the 3 chromium sulfate, and then the scraped hide, and I was like, why is this recipe not working? Why is nothing coming up? It has to be a large or huge scraped hide. It cannot be medium. Right now I only have medium. So I gotta figure out which animals give large hides and start going after them. I'm wondering if anything that has a large hide can be domesticated. So I might be domesticating a new animal. We'll have to figure that out. But you can't use medium hides to make sturdy leather. So I will be processing all these medium hides that we got from processing the pigs into regular leather. Also, real quick map update. I have done more of the northern path. We got over here to 750 and started going north. So that's pretty exciting, but not quite there yet. Almost there. Well, look who gives large hides. Goats. So I think it's time to pay the goats a quick visit. All right, it does look like all right, so that's a Gen 2 male. I'm pretty sure we've got 2 males right now, so we can get rid of one of them. So that one's a Gen 2. What is this one? Oh my God, break up! This one's also Gen 2, so it doesn't matter which. They're both... All right, this one. Come here. Oh my God. There we go. Come on, bud. Uh-oh. I can't tell which one it was. Ooh. Alright, so let's just confirm this, that we do get large hides. Oh, that's a medium hide. Oh, they're Veles goats. So I need different goats. So these are the goats that we have, and they give medium. I feel like this goat would give a large one, but bighorn sheep, these guys definitely have to give large hides. And I've domesticated them before, and they're not that bad. However, obtaining them might be difficult because I'm pretty sure they're in more northern biomes. We're gonna have to think on this. I could do deer, but you can't really domesticate deer. They're always gonna be feral. I need to think on this because these goats do not give large hides. It's different goats. All right. So I just went through a temporal storm. Great. And I was coming out here to do some cattail stuff, and oh my God, they're all in the moat. This is why you build a moat. This is why you build a moat, guys. Traps them. It gets them stuck in places. Oh my God. It's just so funny. Is they all ran away from me at the same time. I'm gonna try coming at them from a different angle. And they're just all down there. Oh God. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm definitely not going down there though. I'm definitely gonna die if I go down there. I am hoping that they chuck enough spears at each other and hurt each other enough that some of them will die, and then I'll be able to harvest. I decided to get a second help hammer just with the amount of iron and stuff that we're gonna have to start oh my God, it's so loud. That we're gonna have to start processing now that we're in the steel era. I wanted to be able to do it quicker when we have good winds, and the best way to do it quicker when you have good winds is to have multiple things going at once. That's generally how you achieve efficiency in this game, is you do more at the same time. So I did take this all the way up to 170 where the other ones are. It's just so loud. I had to make so many wooden axles. I still have a bunch left over. But I think I'm gonna actually make separate ones for like the pulverizer and stuff. But we'll see. We need so many wooden axles. I've got pretty much everything that I need for that. It's just wood and fat, really. It's the flax for the sails that we're gonna be limited on. All right, and that's why you add clutches to your hell hammers. It's because they're so loud. When you're done, you turn them off, and it's great. Put the iron over here by our cementation furnace. Oh, and it's done. The next batch is done. All right, look, we've got some places that we're gonna have to patch up. Ooh, that's gotta be patched up. All right, I am gonna go and put the coffin back since that's fine. I should probably get a little storage chest that has refractory bricks in it. Put over here. Yeah, my windmills look super janky right now. I honestly need to tear them all down and like rebuild it up at the top so I don't have to use so many axles. It looks so weird and bad, but it works. So I'm just now thinking, like, we do need to be able to keep an eye on these blocks down here. So I'm considering putting slabs down there just so we can keep an eye on them to check if they're getting worn down or anything. I think that's all. So yeah, I'll put some slabs down there for those. Yeah, we can leave that there for now. But we've got that done, so let's put that back in. We'll get that out. Would really also like a better way of being able to fill that in. Wonder if we can do something down here with like an iron hatch door. Let's see if that breaks it. I'll borrow one of these. So I put coke down there. It says ready to be fired. So let's try this. Okay. Yeah, it works. All right, that's great. So I don't have to keep breaking it. I will make this a little bit better to get into. Maybe just have a little ladder right here or something. I'll make it look a little nicer. But yeah, so iron hatch door works to refuel that, so you don't have to keep breaking the refractory bricks. Love that. Because this anvil is a tin bronze anvil and not an iron anvil, I'm not able to use it for converting the blister steel into steel ingots. So right now I'm debating, do I make a third iron anvil? Because I've got another one over in the smithing area, or do I just suck it up and go ahead and make a steel anvil? And that way I have one for whenever we go to the next phase, which I believe is like meteoric. Yeah, meteoric would be the next. I've never gotten meteoric, so I don't know. I don't know everything that goes into it. We are also getting low on charcoal both here and in the smithing area. I did move a bunch of charcoal from the hellhammers over to the smithing area. I mean, we still have less than 300 over here as well, but I am almost done filling this back up with firewood. So that's something that I've been working on as well. I don't know if I'll finish filling this up this month, but we should be pretty close. We'll definitely be able to get that lit again next month. I did also go out to a couple places I had marked for brown coal and got a bunch of brown coal. So now I've got just shy of 800. I really wish I had gotten one more piece, but we've got this for the coke ovens. So I am curious how many stacks it's gonna take to fill all of these up. I'm wondering if, I'm thinking at least 2 stacks, probably 2.5 stacks. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be 2.5 stacks. 4 is 1 stack, and we have 10. So yeah, it'll be 2.5 stacks. So I fell out a little bit. No. my god. Why? What is wrong? Oh, because I took the iron okay, that's right. I took the iron door off. Okay. So I need to put that back on. It's like, why I want this stack? So I need to make another iron door real quick. All right. Yes, officially confirmed. 2.5 stacks. I get to light all of this up and make a bunch of coke. So I did rot a bunch of the old vegetables, and we've got a lot of compost. Now I had to start another line back here. The berries are also, a lot of them are getting composted. If I don't have a full stack to make a bunch of pies with, then I'll rot them out. And so that's filled up, so I need to make more barrels now. Oh man, look at all this flax. It's just this one that hasn't grown yet. Everything else is grown. Oh man, this is great. Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at all this flax. This is so great. What do we need to plant in here next, though? It looks like a pea or an N crop. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I think I have peas coming in here. Yeah, I've got peas in here, except for the cabbage, which are N's. So let's do an N crop in that one. We've got a ton of grain. Right? There's no way I'm going to be using all of this grain before it goes bad. Part of it I'm probably going to turn into bread and then let that rot because that makes a lot of really good rot. However, I'm also interested in fermenting some of it. I've never fermented anything in this game, so this would be a new thing to try. So yeah, I think I'm going to take some of these over to the mill to go ahead and flourize them. And then we'll try to do this. It's going to take a lot of, what is this? Soldering iron. Never made that before. That's crazy. I do have a bunch of lead, which is good. Need to make a bunch of copper plates. Got a bunch of copper, although I think I am starting to get a little low on copper. But we need a broiler and a condenser, which is more, I'm guessing that's just a tool. I wonder if does it have to be copper? It might have to be copper. I'm not seeing it change to anything else. It must have to be copper then. And as far as in crops go, right now we mainly just have turnips and spelt. We're going to be focusing on flax grain. I'm not sure I want to do spelt right now. So we're just going to do a bunch of turnips, and we're going to have so many turnips, we're definitely going to have some rot. Unless I'm also considering increasing the number of pigs I keep, so keeping 4 sows instead of 3 sows. So they'd have to be fed a little bit more, but honestly, I'm not struggling to feed the animals, so yeah, some of this might turn into rot. I am on the hunt for bighorn sheep to try to domesticate them. There's this like snowy biome to the east of my base. I've only a little bit explored it. I've climbed up to the top. So far, no bighorn sheep, but these look like they have a bunch of flat places on top. So I'm going to try to hike up there and see if I can find some bighorn sheep so we can get large leather so we can make some sturdy leather. Sheep? Bighorn sheep? Or are you just goat? It sounds like just goat. I can't tell the... Oh my god, I hope they didn't die. Oh my goodness. It sounded like just goat. I don't think they were bighorn sheep. But if we find their remains at the bottom, we'll be able to tell. Oh, there they are. Okay. Crap. Okay. Can you stop freaking out for 2 seconds? Mountain goats. Okay, both male. So I'm gonna kill one. Okay. We'll see if we get a large hide. Medium. Alright, so not these goats. We really need bighorn sheep. I'm very excited for these fruit trees to start ripening. So next month we should get some fruit, some apples and pears. There are a few other fruit trees around that I've got marked, but I've never worked with those trees before, like the apple and pear trees and stuff. So I am interested to see how that goes. I am taking a break from looking for the bighorn sheep. Had to come back to base to restock on some stuff. Realized how low I am on iron, so I'm just gonna see if we can find another iron vein real quick. So this was my last one, so I think I'm gonna try right up here. So what I'm gonna do is I've dug this little hole, and I think I'm gonna go down one more and have that come out. I'm gonna put water here, and then I'm just going to dig straight down from here. And if we don't get anything, we'll just kind of like check around a few more places, but we'll go down a little bit and then I'll use the prospecting pick to see if there's anything close by. So I'll use it in close mode instead of far mode, what they actually called. Density is what I call far mode, so it's like looking around you and taking an average of everything to kind of give you an estimate of what could be in there. Whereas what I call close mode, node search, this is looking directly around the blocks that I just put. Look, trace amounts. So I think we're getting close. We probably just need to go down a little bit more. I think it's within like 8 blocks that pick searches. I'm gonna check here again. Still trace amounts. So I'm wondering if we need to, so I'm wondering if it's not up and down we need to go. I'm wondering if we need to go like north a little bit. Let's pop out here and kind of reassess. So we're gonna go here. Oh, very large amounts. So actually we're getting close just going down. So we're just gonna keep going down. Oh my goodness. We found it. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Okay. I do have some dirt. You can see I'm gonna block them off. It sounds like they're hitting each other. Okay. Oh man, locusts are down there too. Okay. You guys just leave me alone for a little bit. Okay? Okay. We'll deal with that later. That's not a right now problem. It's a later problem. Right now, my problem is I'm low on iron. So we need to, I'd really like to get this to flow a little bit better. Let me go up and get some more dirt so that we can make the elevator a little bit nicer. That being said, I don't 100% mind that, oh geez, that it's flowing down. Probably keeping some of these guys from coming up, but obviously not all of them. Let's see if we can just block this off for now. And I just used all the dirt blocks. All right, so I dug down one, the water to keep flowing down, and then I'm just gonna block this off. And I do need that. I'm gonna get that and then place that back. Okay, so now we have a clean way to get in and out. So for like those little lantern bugs, they're called locusts, and there are they spawn from nests, and you do want to carefully take out their nests because you can get some rare items in them that you need for lore reasons. It also sounds like there's a wolf stuck down here somewhere as well. But we're just gonna try to get this started. Get this iron mine started. I also want to say it was incredibly lucky that I went to a green dot and dug straight down and found this. A lot of times you're gonna have to dig around to find it, to find the ore. It's very rare that the first try you dig down and find exactly what you're looking for. But don't think that this always happens. It definitely always doesn't happen. All right, we do have a nice little shape starting to form for this. We're just kind of going along these two sides. I am worried that this is going to be a smaller vein than the first one. It could open up as we get deeper into this corner, but I'm not seeing as many ore blocks along these long sides as I was seeing in the previous one. Again, we could just be at the very edge and it could open up as we get deeper, but I would not be too terribly surprised if this ended up being a lot smaller than the first one. I also didn't bring any of my lanterns. I definitely need to bring my lanterns to start lighting this up permanently again. I do also need to go back to my copper mine because I haven't been back there in a long time, but we are starting to run low on copper, and if we're gonna do the distilling stuff, it looks like that's gonna require a fair amount of copper. Okay, so here it looks like it might be expanding a little bit, which is nice. You see how dark it is getting over there in the corner now? I'm sure something's gonna start spawning. We will be getting low on food soon, so after I eat what's in the little bowl, I'll head back out and like regroup with more lanterns, but this will be good to like top us off until we can come back down here and spend a good chunk of time mining. Like, I need to spend probably 30 or 40 minutes down here mining this. And you can see at the bottom, the gear in the center is slowly rotating counterclockwise. That's my sanity going down because we're underground. Once we get above ground, it should start rotating clockwise, and that means our sanity will be going back up. But the longer you stay underground, the more your sanity drops, the scarier the monsters that spawn will be. I've also been considering, because I didn't see any bighorn sheep. I don't think I've seen any bighorn sheep in this world yet. I'm considering going all the way back up north and trying to find elk, because I'm sure elk are extra large hides, which can also be used to make sturdy leather. It's just so far to bring them back to base. Should I make a little base up there to breed them? Does it benefit me to bring them all the way back down here? Do I breed them up there first and then start bringing some down? Not really sure.